right here, you've been given. Been given before is better. Name some types of assessments you've been given before. Name some types of assessment you've been given before. Okay, introduce yourself and comment on the directive. Wong, hello, how are you? Welcome. We're gonna introduce ourselves and comment on this. Name some types of assessment you've been given before. You've been given before. Go ahead, Kong. Yes.
Yes, hello teacher and everyone. I'm Kong, I'm a student. Now I'm living in studying in Thanh Hóa province. Nice to meet you.
Nice to meet you too.
Some types of assessment I have given
Quickly, please, quickly.
Yes, marking
What types of assessments have you been given before? Like oral assessment or written assessment or multiple choice assessment, or these are all kinds of assessments.
It's following community.
Okay. Thank you. Hello, Kevin. How are you? Please introduce yourself and in less than 30 seconds, name some types of assessments you've been given before.
Yes, my name is Kevin. I'm 12 years old. I come from Hanoi City, and currently I'm a student at Dolan Secondary School. Some types of assessments that I've been given before. There's some kind of studies assessment, maybe just studies assessments.
I'm sorry, what?
It's assessments for my studies work.
Assessment means test, like evaluation, testing and evaluation. Testing.
I think it is midterm test. Yeah. Or the interview.
Okay, thank you. Ms. Huang, go ahead.
Hey, my name is Hương. I'm 24 years old. I live and working in Young Province. Nice to meet you, teacher, and my classmate. Okay, I think some types of assessment that I have been done before. That maybe I will assessment of my study or my my jobs that I have received in before.
So you've been assessed to your studies and on your job too, huh?
Yes.
Okay, what type of assessments were they?
Maybe I value my study, example values my stats, and my project I received in the work.
Okay. Thank you. Let's move to the next slide. What are the purposes? Wait. No. What are the purposes of assessing students? Why do we assess students? We're gonna watch a video, and after watching the video, you need to answer this question. What are the purposes of assessing students? If the video doesn't launch for you, please click on the link in the chat box, okay? Let's go. Hang on. Mute myself. Very nice video, huh? It was going a little too fast for me. Before I could read the sentences, the phrases in the bubbles, it was moving on to the next one. I don't know how it went. I'm a slow reader, but some people read faster, so that's good. Maybe you're fast readers. Okay, so you watched the video. Let's answer the question. Go ahead.
The purpose of assessing students are knowledge and understanding of learning outcomes in my assessment provides insight highlights any potential learning difficulties where further support may be required, and encourage teachers to differentiate instruction and future assessments.
Okay. Everybody benefits, huh? The child benefits, the parents benefit, the curriculum benefits, the teacher benefits, the school benefits. Everybody benefits with assessments, right? There's assessments like kind of brightens the path of education, right?
Yes.
Okay, thank you. Ms. Hong, go ahead.
Okay. Okay, according to me, to be honest, it's pretty far for me to read it on all these words on written in the video. But okay, according to me, I think the purpose of assessing a student, that's example first in the teacher, they will do assessment with students, with students about their knowledge, about what they understand, and parents, maybe sometimes they should support the student to study in good environment. And can they, yes, and I think parents they should encourage children to study and give their something, yes, to motivate them study. I
That's
should know
right.
that. So sorry.
That's right. That's a good job. Yes, that's a good job. That's the gist of it, basically. Okay, thank you. Kevin, go ahead.
I think the purpose of assessment is to see how the children work, to let their parents know it, and to and think.
Yeah, okay. You see, here on Topica's system, we have assessment as well. During the class, if I see a mistake by one of the students, I will enter it into the assessment area and save it. And at the end, I can get feedback, and you can get feedback from your advisors as well. The whole purpose of assessment is to help the student learn faster and better. Okay, so that's the whole purpose of assessing the students. Faster and better. Learn faster and better. Okay, let's move on to the next slide. We have vocabulary section. The words are fundamental, presentation, consistent, evaluate, expectation, mandatory. Okay? I want you to each read the 6 words, choose one word to give definition for, and make a sentence with. Okay? Mr. Kong, go ahead.
Orientation. I do.
Mr. Kong, go ahead, read, please.
Yes. Fundamental.
Fundamental, yes.
Presentation.
Presentation, yes.
Consistent.
Consistent, yes.
Orient.
Evaluate.
Evaluate. Expectation. Mandatory.
Mandatory, mandatories, no. Mandatory.
Mandatory.
Okay, which one do you want to define?
Yes, I choose presentation.
Okay, define it.
It means the offering of giving of something to someone, especially as part of a formal ceremony.
Một là chỉ là cái giao tế thôi, một cái giao tế thì mình lấy đâu là cái gì thôi, mình phải nói thế thôi để từ từ
I think we can say preparation of material for study. The noise is Kwong's background noise, okay? Mr. Kwong, can you make a sentence with presentation?
Yes.
Vì năm nay là mình trái chuyện lo.
This
Mình nó tóm lại là
his presentation for it is not suitable.
Okay, thank you very much. Ms. Wong, go ahead.
Okay. Fundamental, presentation, consistent, evaluate.
Evaluate.
Evaluate. Okay. Expectations, mandatory. Okay.
Which one do you
fundamental. Okay.
Fundamental.
Yes, I think fundamental means forming a necessary base or cause.
Basic. Basic and root, huh? Fundamental.
Okay, my sentence. School has fundamental rules that students need to obey.
Very good, thank you. Kevin, go ahead.
Yes. Fundamental, presentation, consistent, evaluate, expectation, mandatory.
Very nice. Choose one for definition, defining and giving a sentence example.
Yes, I'll choose expectation.
Expectation, okay, define it.
It's what someone expects to have.
What is
Expected.
expected? Okay, very good. Okay, can you make a sentence with it?
Yes. The results of the test is higher than my expectation.
Very good. Thank you. Okay, Kevin, you have one more word to work with. Go ahead.
I choose consistent.
Consistent, yes.
It's I think consistent. It's kind of like when something is suitable.
It means the same throughout. It doesn't fluctuate, okay? It's the same throughout. You understand, Kevin? Oh, Kevin is gone. Okay. Okay, Kevin, you're back. Good. Let's wait for your mic. Okay. Kevin, can you make a sentence with consistent?
Yes, consistent. My sentence is I've got your students always have a consistent results.
Yes, all the students are showing a consistent result. Okay, very good. Ms. Wong, go ahead.
Okay. I to mandatory. I think
Mandatory.
Yes, I think mandatory mean required by law or rules. Compulsory.
Compulsory. Oh, wait. Compulsory. I think that's how it's spelled. Wait a second.
Okay, my sentence. A student have to obey mandatory rules in school.
The student have to obey mandatory rules in school. Okay, thank you. Thank you very much. Go ahead. One last one. Phong. Phong. Okay. Kevin, it's yours.
Evaluate. Evaluate. It's a form to form an idea.
Evaluate is what?
Is when you giving an assessment.
Yes. Assess and test. Assess and test. Wait, can you make a sentence with it?
Yes.
Go ahead.
Teacher needs to evaluate students regularly.
Okay. Very nice. Thank you. Okay, we're on the further various words, basically practice with vocabulary and idioms and collocations and so on and so forth. Explanation of useful idioms. Cram for an exam. To cram for an exam is to learn a lot of things in a short time in preparation for an exam. To stand the test of time means last or remain popular for a long time. Popular or in demand. Not just popular, in demand, Make a sentence using one of the given idioms. Examples are: he has been cramming for his exams all week. And friendships that stand the test of time are very valuable. Friendships that stand the test of time are very valuable. Anything that stands the test of time is very valuable. You have to have admiration and awe and respect for that, Okay. Kevin, go ahead. Make a sentence.
Yes. My sentence is: I am cramming for exams so that I can play.
Okay, very nice. Ms. Huang, go ahead.
Okay, I will have cram for my exam next month.
I will have cram for my exam?
For an exam.
No. You should say I will cram for the exam. Cram is the verb. Cram is the verb, okay?
Yes.
I will cram for the exam. Put that in your assessment. Ms. Wong is here. New grammar. Send. Okay. Okay, thank you, Ms. Wong. Mr. Kong or Ms. Kong, go ahead. Hong. Hong.
Yes, I'm here.
Please make a sentence.
Yes, you should study hard. If not, you will have to have your next exams.
Okay, very nice. Thank you. Hang on a second, okay? Okay, sorry about that. Technical issues happen here sometimes. Okay, I'm ready now. Let's move on to the next slide, which is the essential structures slide. We have two structures today. To suggest verbing, to suggest that, subject plus verb. Okay? I suggest learning by heart for the next history exam. To suggest that exams are not important is ridiculous, in my opinion. These are the two examples. Okay? And these are the suggested phrases you can use in your sentences. You don't have to use these suggestions. You can use whatever comes naturally to you, okay? Whatever you're focused on right now, like a project you're working on, something related to your work, to your studies, okay? Something you're grappling with, something you're working on, something you're trying to resolve, something you're trying to solve, okay? Something you're focused on. Kevin, go ahead.
Yes. My sentence is I suggest.
Go ahead, Kevin. For example, to suggest that conducting a survey is a end all solution for everything is wrong, huh? To suggest that giving the students feedback is not useful is wrong, huh? Can you make a sentence, please?
My sentence is I suggest that measuring students' progress is necessary.
Yes, I suggest measuring students' progress is necessary. Okay, good job. Go ahead.
I suggest conducting a survey.
Okay, thank you. Go ahead.
I suggest learning math. It's really hard for me.
You suggest that learning math will be hard for you, huh?
Yes.
Very good sentence. Very good sentence. You see, the sentences that you bring out of your own selves work better. You know, they make more sense and they're better understood. Okay. Thank you so much, Hong. Thank you so much. Very well done. Okay, we move on to the next slide. Raise your voice. We have a conversation section. Pair work. In 180 seconds, discuss with your partner the fundamentals of effective assessment. Effective assessment, huh? What is effective assessment? What are the fundamentals of effective assessment? These are the suggested phrases and words you can work with. For example, help students to learn. It helps the students to learn. It can be consistent with the course objectives. It is carefully planned and structured. Effective test, effective assessment is detailed, transparent, and justifiable in criteria for assessment. Okay. Go ahead with Ms. Wong.
Hello, Miss Gong.
Hello, Miss From. Can you give me some fundamentals of effective assessment?
Yes, according to me, that's it depend on institution, it's people that we need to do all my ability, and we need to have student to learn, or we need to organize or encourage student in student they can study in a good environment. Example, they have enough technology, or something it can set good for it's good for their job. And sometimes we need to make a good plans, a good scheme for students to study, and especially in fact that we should have a
Okay, let's hear from Ms. Kong. Ms. Kong, what do you think?
I think some fundamentals of effective assessment are uh, helping students to learn, be consistent with the course objectives, be carefully planned and structured. The detailed transparent and justifiable in justifiable in criteria for assessment.
Justifiable. Okay, thank you all. Thank you all. You did very well. And let's move on to the assessment sheet. All we've been talking about, huh? This assessment thing we're talking about. Oh, hang on. Let's go back to the previous slide, and Ms. Chi and Mr. Kevin. Ms. Chi and Mr. Kevin, talk. I forgot about you two. Talk about the fundamentals of effective assessment.
Hello,
Hi.
everyone can hear me? Hear me?
Yes, I can hear.
you.
All right. Let's say today we have a discussion about fundamental effects assessment. First, could you tell me some effective assessment on students nowadays?
I think it could be help students to learn. It forces students to learn. If they don't learn, they cannot pass the assessment. It is consistent with the course objective. It's carefully planned and structured.
Very good, very good.
Anything else?
You, Mr. Chi, you talk a little more.
Okay, and let's say
What do you think?
some fundamentals of effective assessment for many students is test. What after a test you're gonna know the ability of the student. Pass the test.
Mm.
The exam very basic. You need to know the test is very important. Is the mentors to students to know their ability. Or,
Yes.
Or maybe you can presentation.
Mhm.
Check the confidence pass the presentation. Many teacher can make a list to tell the student to prepare presentation and talk in front of a lot of people. So the teacher can see them confidence or not, some attitude or something. It really right.
Okay, good job. Basically, tests or assessment tests are the fundamental ground for future progress. They basically test shows you what you need to cover in future lessons. Okay. The reason we have assessment as part of our lessons is because we want to show you the path for your future, guide you for your future, okay? What you should do in your future. Let's go to the assessment sheet. I have only 2 notes taken down. One for Ms. Wong. I will cram for an exam, not I cram. I will cram for an exam, okay? And one for Ms. Kong, justifiable for pronunciation. Ms. Chi is pretty good, but add my part. Ms. Hong, pretty good. 7 out of 10. And 7 out of 10. Ms. Kong, 7 out of 10. 7 out of 10. And Kevin, 8 out of 10. 8 out of 10 and 8 out of 10. This is my assessment, okay? You will need to look into this assessment and chart your future course. Okay, now is the time to ask your questions, okay? We always allow a couple of minutes during the lesson time for you to ask your questions. If you have any questions, raise your hands and ask them, okay? If not, we will move on to the final stages of the lesson. Any questions? Anybody raising hand? No? Okay. We'll move on then. What we gained in this lesson was vocabulary related to ways to assess the students, and couple of idioms. There's a mistake here. Let me fix it. No B, huh? Cram for an exam. To cram for an exam. No B, okay? Let me report it to the authorities. 8.